Good morning, everyone. I know it's bright and early. It's early for me this morning, but I wanted to get my breakfast done early. Hi, Carrie. Good to see you. I decided I've done this before, but I'm going to make it a little different this time because I didn't have everything I needed the last time, and now I do. And I'm going to, and I got the tofu in here on coconut oil. There's one more thing I forgot to get out. Let me get it. I forgot my nutritional yeast. Good morning to everybody coming in. As you can see, I got my tofu all cut up in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go by the recipe. Hi, Arlene, but I'm going to add other things to it. As you can see here, I got a bowl that I put tomato in, and onion, and red and yellow peppers, and I'm going to put them in here too. First of all, I'm going to make sure this is all cut up. I'm going to add all my flavorings to it and then add this on top. Okay. We're going to go for one tablespoon of parsley. Here's my parsley. Just bear with me if I'm going to pour the parsley in there. These are parsley flakes. These are organic. I can't just make tofu without stuff in it because it just isn't going to be good. Half a teaspoon of turmeric. Turmeric you don't need much because that just colors it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of turmeric in here. As you can see, these measuring spoons all got their measures right on it. Put that in there. It doesn't take much turmeric to color it up. A teaspoon of sea salt. And pardon my mess on the counter, I'll clean that up. But I wanted to make this in front of you so you can see what I'm doing, how I'm making it, and everything that I'm putting into it. And a teaspoon of paprika. Teaspoon of paprika. As you can see, this is going to be quite colorful when I get done. Okay. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. If I don't notice who you are when you come in, it's because I'm busy trying to work here. And I'm trying to get this done. And 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Now, a lot of people won't use nutritional yeast. It's up to them whether they want to use it or not. I happen to like it, so I will use it. And it does give it a different flavor. Now, I'm going to start stirring this, and then I'm going to add all the onion and everything to it. As you can see, it's already looking pretty. But then I'm going to add my onion, and I'm going to add, and I decided just to throw everything in here because it's all going to go the same place anyway. That's onion. I've got half an onion, half a tomato, half a red pepper, and half a yellow pepper that I put into this. This is the container I used yesterday to juice my lemon. But look at that. This has got a lot of pretty color to it. And it'll be very, very tasty. I've had scrambled tofu before, but I didn't put this much into it before. But as you can see, look at this. It's got a lot of color to it. Red and yellow and green. And all I do is get this real good and brown, which I can do. And I thank you all for coming in. I forgot. Try to get everything out. There we go. Oops. So isn't that pretty though? Look at the color of it. Look at the color. This is going to be a very good breakfast. This is real early in the morning for me. It's not even 7:30 in the morning here yet. It's not quite daylight yet. Still a little dark outside. So I thought I would have a... Oh, I do too. I didn't think I would like it. So when I went to the store the other day. I went and bought me 2 of these so I could have another one fixed maybe next week if I want to. But doesn't that look pretty? It really looks pretty. I could set this down maybe just a little bit more. Set it. Don't want to get burnt. Whoops. There we go. There. Now you can see it better. I just didn't want to get burnt. But you can see it's got all these pretty colors to it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I just let it go for a little while. Get it good and brown. Get it good and done. And I did coat my skillet first. Doesn't it though? I did coat my skillet first with coconut oil. She says 2 tablespoons, but I just wanted to coat the bottom of it so it doesn't stick. And I keep stirring this. But with all these veggies in here, this is my own, thing, and I think it looks a lot prettier than it did before because I've got a lot more to it now. So we can all learn how to make this. It's real simple to make. I'm going to post the recipe up on Facebook again, and I also post it up on YouTube. Oh, you made it this morning? I'm just adding a little bit more to it than what the recipe calls for because I wanted to put onion in it. I wanted to put peppers in it, red and yellow peppers. I wanted to put tomato in it, so that's what it has: red and yellow peppers, onion, and a little bit of tomato. And I think it really looks delicious. It's very, very good. Yep, all the veggies. This is what your scrambled tofu. And you know something? It tastes just like scrambled eggs, exactly like scrambled eggs. So. See, look at that. Look at the color of it. Isn't it pretty? I like doing this for people, and I had this planned out that I was going to do this morning, that I was going to make scrambled tofu again. A lot of people don't like tofu. Tofu itself has no taste, but when you start adding things to it, it becomes a lot better than it would otherwise. Yeah, yum. Yeah, I think it's very good. I really do. It's very, very good. Excuse me for just a minute. Sorry about that. I wanted to blow my nose away from the food. But there you go. Isn't that pretty? And you could share this out with your followers, invite your followers, because everybody needs to learn how to be healthy. And this is a healthy food, and this is indulgence, a healthy indulgence, because it's not eggs. Welcome to Pam and all those that are in here. If I don't see you at the bottom, Woodland, welcome. Woodland, welcome for everybody. Yes. This will be a very good breakfast, and I won't be eating lunch for a while. You have to save 5 hours in between anyway, but I won't be eating lunch for a while, and I don't know what I'm going to eat for lunch yet, but I don't eat quite as big a lunch. But this is a nice, good meal for me, and I love the fact that we can have something healthy, and we know exactly what's in it. I fixed this. I know exactly what's in it. I don't have to worry about it's got something harmful to it. It doesn't take very long at all. The original recipe doesn't call for the onions and the tomatoes and the peppers, but I decided to add those. It does call for the turmeric, the nutritional yeast, the parsley, paprika, and the sea salt. But I just added the rest of this to it because I wanted to flavor it up a little bit. I wanted to add some veggies to it. And as you can see the turmeric color, it made it look just like scrambled eggs. And like I said, I can have my scrambled eggs without using the eggs, because a lot of you may not realize that eggs aren't healthy. When the chickens are put into the pens like they are, they're so scrunched together that they have hardly any room to move. They get very sickly, very diseased, so therefore that makes the eggs not taste very good. So you shouldn't be eating eggs for that very, very reason. But I like the way this looks. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is very, very tasty. And for those of you that may not like tofu, just take it and mix it with everything into it, and it'll taste a lot better. Now, what I did with the tofu first, too. Oh, you can smell it. Oh, I wish we all had smell-o-scope. You know, it would be good. But what I did when I first got the tofu out of the refrigerator, of course, I got it out of the container. What I did is I took a towel, and I put it in a towel to kind of drain the water off, because you know it has a lot of water in it. And then I was able to make it, crunch it up, you know, put it into smaller pieces. Because you look at this. Doesn't it look like scrambled eggs? If people didn't know that this was tofu, they would think I was making scrambled eggs and putting all the veggies in it. And, okay, you have a wonderful and marvelous day. And thank you for coming in. Take care. Yes, they are. This is what I call tofu eggs. Welcome, Erlene. I know I saw you come in before, but welcome back. Yes, that's why I guess you could call this tofu scrambled eggs. It's really what it is. Scrambled tofu, but it could be called tofu scrambled eggs because it looks like eggs. But and in fact, what did I put in mine? Okay, I'll tell you the original. First of all, I put, well, turmeric is the color. I put some nutritional yeast, 2 tablespoons of this. I think I took, and I'll get the recipe. I put parsley in it, paprika, sea salt, and I also took half an onion. I had I thought half an onion would be plenty, and I took half a tomato and half a yellow pepper and half of a red pepper, and I put them all together. I gotta find that recipe. Here it is. Of course, you use the whole tofu. The big brick, use the whole thing. It calls for 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, which I put coconut oil in the bottle, but I coated the bottom to make sure it's good and coated, because I don't want anything sticking, because they sometimes have a tendency to stick. 1 tablespoon of parsley flakes, or fresh parsley. I didn't have the fresh parsley, so I used the parsley flakes. And then also half a teaspoon of turmeric. That's this, that gives it the color. 1 teaspoon of sea salt, and this is the sea salt that I use. 1 teaspoon of paprika, and I use 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And like I said, the onions I put in, and I put that on the Facebook too, and on the YouTube, that I use half an onion, half a tomato, half a red pepper, and half of a yellow pepper. That's what I use to make it. And I think it's getting just about done. I don't want to overdo it, but I want you to see that this is how pretty scrambled tofu can be when you start mixing everything in with it. Welcome to everybody coming in. This is my scrambled tofu. I guess you could call it scrambled tofu eggs. It's a real good healthy meal, because I haven't had my breakfast yet because it's very early in the morning here. Oh, thank you. That's right, exactly. And I've been on a plant-based diet for quite a while now. I've lost over 50 pounds. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. And everything is getting translucent, as you can see. So I think I'm going to shut this off, but I'll just leave it cool down. But as you can see, you can be healthy, and the easy way, by eating the proper foods. You don't have to put things in your body that aren't meant to be there. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that I could share this with you, because I know a lot of people love tofu, and this is very good for you. Welcome, Miss Harold. There's my scrambled tofu. I just turned it off, but I added the original ingredients, and I just put my own little spin on it with onions and tomatoes and red and yellow peppers, because I thought that would give it the color that it needed, and it does. It makes it look very, very pretty. Look at that. It's so delicious. Oh yeah, I'd love to pass everybody a plate. Good morning, welcome. I'd love to be able to pass everybody a plate. I definitely would. This is so very, very good for you, healthy. It's something that we can all eat and not have to worry about getting sick. I know what's in it. Where did I find the recipe? I found it on you. No. I take that back. I got it off of Stacy Klein's website, who's no longer on Periscope, but she is on YouTube. Our Plant-Based Bunch. I went on her website, ourplantbasedbunch.com. She has quite a few recipes on there. So I took it from there. But I just added a few extra things in mine that she didn't put in hers, where I put the onions, the tomatoes, and the peppers in it. But I did add everything else that she had. But that's where I got it from. But there's probably one up on YouTube as well. But I just happened, she happens to be a good friend that was on Periscope, and I saw her recipe, and I copied the ingredients down. I've made this before. However, the last time I made it, it didn't look this pretty because I didn't have everything for it, and it didn't taste as good either. Oh yes, you sure did. Oh yes. I hope you all have a great day too. I do too. I miss her scopes, but I also understand that she is a mom, she has a family, she has her kids, and she needs to be there for them. And she wanted to devote more time to her vlogs on YouTube, and I can understand that because she's got quite a few people on YouTube. Sorry if my hair's sticking up. It was stuck up this morning. I had to put water to wet it down. But I miss her scopes too, but she has to do what's best for her. Now, she does come on Facebook Live. I think she's been on there once. And she goes on YouTube Live too, if you can catch her YouTube Live, which I did the other day. I may not always catch her YouTube Live, but I can watch her YouTube videos afterwards. I do miss her scopes, but we all have a family life. You know, she does anyway. And I don't have anybody here for me, so I don't have to. You don't have to worry about me ever going off Periscope and deleting my account, because it's not going to happen. Because I'm going to be here for you. Because people are saying that I'm doing a good thing, that I'm helping them, and that's what I want to do. I want to continue to do these where I can help other people, because that's what we need to do. We're here for each other. We share with each other what we know, so that they can live healthy too. Because I want everybody to be healthy like I am. You know, and everybody keeps telling me I look so much better. It's hard for me to see that, but I can see it in my waistline a little bit, and maybe a little bit in my face. Good morning, Mark. There is my scrambled tofu in the skillet. It's already done, but you'll just have to watch the replay to see how I made it, because I made it from start to finish. And it's healthy. I know what's in it. I don't have to guess, and I'm thankful. How it's going? Great. It's early morning here. It's 20 minutes till 8 here. I haven't had my breakfast yet, and it's just now trying to get daylight. So it gets daylight quite late here, so it's not completely daylight yet, but just about. But I wish I had smell-o-scope that you could smell it. Oh, it does smell good. It really does. I mean, and it looks good too. As long as it tastes good, that's all that I care about. And I've had it before, but without the onions and that in it, so I know it's even going to taste even better, because I wanted to really spice it up and put a lot of things in it that it really needs. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on a plate so you'll be able to see it a little bit better, and I can show the plate to you. Like I said, I intend to put this up on Facebook and up on YouTube. So there she be. There's my plate. I'll move this just a little bit closer now that I got that up. There it is. Yes, it will. It's going to fill me up. It did the last time, but even if I didn't have the onions and stuff in it, but it's even more so. Doesn't it, though? It looks beautiful. And it's, like I said, I know what's in it. It's going to be healthy. It tastes good. And like I said, it doesn't have tofu doesn't have a taste itself, but when you start adding everything to it, it makes it look a lot better, because it's a lot easier to eat. You don't want to eat tofu by itself. It's actually for recipes and stuff like that. But when I saw this on Stacy's website, I thought, well, this would make good scrambled eggs. The smell reached you to buy. Wow, wonderful. Like I said, I need a good smell-o-scope, that's for sure. As you can see, it's going to be a good meal for me. I'm going to, well, I'm not really a chef. I just like to come on here and I like to share with people what I've learned and what I've found on the internet. You know, recipes that I've found, I share with other people so that they can be healthy too. I don't know if I'm going to have it with toast or not. I possibly might, but I think this is enough that's going to fill me up that I won't even need the toast. Welcome to Periscope for the very first time. Now, I think I got a bot here. I'm not a good chef. I wish I were, but I'm learning by like everybody else. Yes, it is. It's very, very healthy. It's a meal that we could all have for breakfast. And they say you're supposed to eat a good breakfast. The breakfast is supposed to be the biggest meal of the day. Well, good morning. I believe this is going to be a big meal. I mean, I'm getting down to the point now, and I'm doing what Stacy did. She only had 2 meals a day, breakfast and maybe lunch, and that's it. That's what I'm doing now. I'm not eating any more than I have to. Yes, that's we all have to learn how to cook, and that's what I do by finding recipes on YouTube and stuff and fixing them for you. I'm learning. I'm learning right along with you. I'm helping you. I'm sharing with you, and we're all learning together, and that's the main thing. That's what I want to do. I want to help you to live well and be strong, as Stacy says. I didn't use any eggs. This is tofu. I did not use any eggs at all. It's called scrambled tofu. It looks like scrambled eggs, yes, because it's got tofu in it. That is a healthy thing to have. I bought it at Walmart. It's the firm tofu. I had to rinse it out, and then I drained it on a towel first to get rid of all the water. How does it taste? Well, I'll get a fork and I'll test it. Just like scrambled eggs. It even tastes better now that I got all the onions and the tomatoes and stuff in it. Really good. It's one that, it's a keeper. And I'm going to continue to make this. I may only make it maybe once a week or something. But, you know, you can make a lot of things with tofu. I've even seen people put tofu in smoothies. I don't know if I do that. But I want to make tofu, different things with tofu. You know, and I'm trying to find recipes to use tofu because it's not that expensive to buy it. Walmart carries it, and I can buy what I need. You know, the big bricks, they're about 2 pound or whatever they are, and use the big brick and fix the whole thing. Now, like I said, this is going to be a good breakfast for me. For somebody else that has a family, you know, if you have 2 or 3 people, it might not be enough, but for me, it'll be plenty. So, but I'm going to have to go ahead and eat this before it gets cold because I don't want it to get cold. So, I thank you all for coming on and sharing this Periscope with your followers and being here for me. I thank you all for coming on, the live viewers as well as the replay viewers. Good morning, replay viewers. Good morning, viewers. I hope that you have a great and marvelous day. Take care. God bless, and bye-bye.